If I can condense what I was feeling creating this video, it would be you better get Jay-Z out of my sight because I'm literally seeing red right now. Jay-Z, why did you fumble this bag so hard? The fumble of this bag is probably one of the biggest bag fumbles in music history, and we're gonna get into it in today's video. Jay-Z, look, I'm sorry, Jay-Z, bye. Before Nicki Minaj even started to take off, back in her mixtape days, she actually used to remix a lot of Beyonce songs. From Sweet Dreams with Lil Wayne to Single Ladies, Nicki Minaj has always shown Beyonce love, even before she became mainstream. And when she did become mainstream, both started to see each other in various events and both acted very friendly to each other. Once Nicki Minaj got settled in her place as the queen of rap in 2014, she then appeared on the remix of Beyonce's single Flawless. The single peaked at number 41 on the US Billboard Hot 100 after being released as a digital download, and it was included in the reissued version of Beyonce's self-titled album, Beyonce's Subtitled Platinum Edition. Nicki Minaj obviously ate her part like MJ Doctor, they killing me. Propofol, I know they hope a fall. Oh my god, sometimes I wonder why Nicki thinks like this. The song was a smash. Beyonce ate her part, of course. They even performed it live. And this remix also spawned a remix of itself from the one and only Lil Kim. And she did her thing?
I'm so awesome. I'm so fucking awesome. These hoes wanna be me cause they know Kimmy, she flawless.
Whatever it was, she did something. Nicki Minaj actually went on a call with Hot 97 and she explained how the remix came about with Beyonce and also the exchange that happened with her in songs.
Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, how did that come about?
I think like a month or two ago, G called me when I was like on my way to Vegas and he said, Beyonce wants you to remix Flawless. After I got proper medical help and started breathing again, I was like, what? And she sent me a version that she wanted. You know, she told me, hey, I want you to be you. I don't want you to hold back. I said, you sure? And she was like, yeah, I want you to just be you and do you. And I was actually in New York writing the verse, and I recorded the verse in New York. And she stopped by the studio, and you know, she was just like such a sweetheart. And she was like, you know, she was hyping me up, like, yeah, do your thing, like, you know, don't hold back, go in. And I said, okay, all right, you know. And then we've just been waiting for her to drop it. She told me that she would drop it sometime while she was in the middle of the tour, because I wrote the verse before she even went on tour. And that's basically how that happened. And we've just been going back and forth. I've been sending her pictures of myself, and we've been going back and forth about the mixes and the single art. And now here you have it.
So Nicki's manager back then, G. Roberson, contacted Nicki to inform her that Beyonce wanted a remix of Flawless on which she would be featured on. Beyonce then sent Nicki a new version of the song she wanted and told Nicki, I want you to be you. I don't want you to hold back. And of course, Nicki agreed to do the song, and in return, Beyonce would be featured on Nicki's upcoming album at the time, The Pinkprint. The Pinkprint was released on December 15, 2014. This was after Pills and Potions and Anaconda was already released as the first two singles. The Pinkprint was obviously a success, selling over 244,000 album units in its first week and becoming Nicki's most well-received album, and it became the staple Nicki Minaj album, her magnum opus. And inside The Pinkprint contained the song of today's discussion, obviously Feeling Myself featuring Beyonce.
Stop the world! World stop.
And did. SZA was actually enlisted to co-write the song alongside Onika Tanya Mirage, Beyonce, and Hitboy. Anyway, SZA was called on to help write the song with Beyonce, and both later met on the studio to work with the song's producer, Hitboy. Hitboy, by the way, also produced Thick by Beyonce on her new album Renaissance, and he even revealed that he produced both songs, the beats for Feeling Myself and Thick, on the same day.
The Thick beat in 2014, that's on Renaissance. I made that in the same session I did Feeling Myself for Nicki and Beyonce, and she held it for 8 years and just put it out.
What was the reception when you first did it? Did they not get it? Did you just like there were other agenda, different things?
She loved it, but it didn't work out. It
man.
didn't work out for
Timing.
where she was at sonically at that moment. But she always loved a beat. I guess she pulled it back up, finished it, and was like, this is what I'm on, so I'm about to add it.
During the studio session, SZA wrote the song's lyrics, whilst Beyonce and Hitboy produced it. Nicki's audio engineer, Juice, then recalls that when Nicki first heard the beat, she was crazy about it. And I mean, as she should, the beat was crazy. The final mixing of the song was done around November 2014, right before the album had to be handed in. Juice recalls in an interview, it was crunch time. Hitboy, on the spot, added those hard 808 drums in the middle of the song. Once Nicki wrote her part and recorded her vocals, she then sent the song to Beyonce White and her sound engineer Stuart White for her full vocals, with White ending up mixing the song. Drew said that when Beyonce sent the song back to Nicki, that's when Beyonce put her sauce on it, that she added true production and all of her extra vocals. We listened to that and knew that the song was out of here. And the song was definitely out of this world. The song received critical acclaim from critics and the general public alike. It sees both Nicki and Beyonce being very braggadocious and, feeling themselves. The production of this song really was crazy. The chorus is intensely catchy, and Nicki, as usual, provides us with some bars. Why these bitches don't never be learning, you bitches will never get what I be earning. I'm still getting plex from my breaks, urban, got a reliance of 40 and when just go the kings of rap. Who's the queen of things and that nature? Look at my finger, that is a glacier, he's like a laser. When the song was released with the Pinkprint, because it had high enough digital sales, it debuted at number 43 simultaneously with another album track from the Pinkprint, Get on Your Knees, debuting at number 88 on the week of January 3, 2015, which gained Nicki her 57th and 58th Hot 100 entries. Despite not being an official single, the song managed to be very stable, staying on the charts for 20 weeks and even being certified 2 times platinum on the US for selling 2 million copies. A non-single. This makes the song the longest charting non-single by a female rapper. Despite not being sent to radio as an official single from the album, it did that. Now this is where I start having beef with Mr. Jay-Z. As we all know, Jay-Z led the Tidal streaming service, which aimed to give more power to the artists by giving them a higher percent of royalties for their music. And during the press conference for Tidal, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Daft Punk, Madonna, and more was announced as the owners of Tidal. And they owned a small part of Tidal each. Nicki and Beyonce created the music video for Feeling Myself, and it's a masterpiece, honestly. They really didn't even do that much, but I mean, they're both Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. Do they really have to do a lot? But they just exuded so much energy in the video, and it's just such a fun time. They were both obviously having fun, and I don't know, the vibe of the video was just honestly amazing. It now actually currently has over 1 billion views on YouTube in an alternate universe. Because Nicki owned a small part of Tidal as well as Beyonce, and probably to entice people to come to use Tidal, they made the music video a Tidal exclusive. Why? This is also probably the reason why they didn't make the song an official single, despite it showing so much potential and it literally being the longest charting non-single by a female rapper. Honestly, I don't even know. This song literally had so much potential. It really could have went number 1 or at least a top 10 hit if it had the push other Nicki singles had at the time. The audio video for Feeling Myself currently sits at 138 million views. Not the music video, by the way. Not a lyric video, an audio version. A static image with just the audio. Imagine if Nicki uploaded it on YouTube. The music video, I would say it would have over 600, 700, 800, maybe even 1 billion views at this point. Honestly, Jay-Z, do we have a problem? Anyways, both Nicki and Beyonce has performed the song, both together and individually. Both of them performed together at the Tidal X1020 charity concert on October 20, 2015. Beyonce had Nicki doing choreo. Like, Beyonce really pushed Nicki to do more than the 2-step dance move that she always does. Nicki has also performed the song at her world tours, the Pinkprint Tour and the Nicki World Tour. And Feeling Myself is a staple at Nicki's set lists. Beyonce has also performed the song on the Formation World Tour, as well as on the Run 2 Tour as a mashup with Flawless Remix. She's also performed it at Beychella. So that's honestly just a story of Feeling Myself, the hit that got away. The song really had everything it needed to become a super hit. Because don't get it wrong, this song is still a hit. It's just that this song deserved so much more. And it could have become so much more if Nicki and her team just honestly made it a single. At the end of the day, this song is still a bop, and if you're disappointed about the chart performance of this song, don't be. Because this song gave us this.